use one of my fabulous, wonderful clips. The way that I have fallen in love with these things, it's unhealthy to have this much love for a clip. It looks really good. The definition is still amazing. Welcome back, friends. It's Lauren the Soap Witch, and it is wash day. So let me just show you what I'm working with off the bat. All right, I am big and huge and fluffy, and you know, I'm not mad at it. I used to, be way bigger, get it to fro up and everything. That'd be like a 2-week process though, so it's not gonna work now with me washing once a week. But this is, the remnants of my, what was it? We're not doing this early in the video, come on. My flat twist out that I did in my refresh video where I used one product, and that was the foam mousse. And it turned out really well, except for, like it didn't dry well enough when I started taking on like this front and some other parts. But overall it looked pretty good. But it's been humid here, it's been raining here, and then I did some working out like twice since then. So yeah, I'm lucky I even got a smidge of definition. Okay. Anywho, this is what I'm starting with. And these are my glasses, because you remember last week. Okay. Remember last week I was feeling real self-conscious. I have kind of grown, they've kind of grown on me. That's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. They've kind of grown on me. And I told my mom when I was talking to her on the phone that they are going to be my outside my comfort zone glasses. So when I'm doing something outside my comfort zone, I'm gonna wear them. So anywho, just a second, it's hot. Okay, where was I? I was somewhere. Yeah, so anyway, I had told y'all that I had 3 more pair of glasses on the way, and this was one of the pair. I like them. This is actually my favorite pair of the 3. But yeah, next couple of weeks you'll see the others. I'm gonna switch it up. It is so much fun. But I do love them. All of them are really good. And yeah, no more buying glasses in person for me, Kate. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and start this hot oil treatment, because as you know, or as you will find out today, a hot oil treatment is what I do every Saturday night. This is Saturday, not for you, but it is for me. And always the night before I wash my hair, I give myself a little hot oil treatment. I don't know why I'm doing a dry operation here. Usually I spray a little water, just make this little, come on, spray out. Don't do me like this. Just to make it a little easier to part this hair, because it's the only time in life I ever do a middle part, because I absolutely hate them on me. Okay, so I'm put this up so we can be out of the way. Use one of my fabulous, wonderful clips. The way that I have fallen in love with these things, it's unhealthy to have this much love for a clip. So just gonna spray a little water over here to help me separate this a bit. I am not gonna hum and haw as I hum and haw over how much hair I want to separate into these sections. Okay, this feels good. Let's go with that. I'm gonna put this hair up as well. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna spray this down a bit. I don't want it, stop spraying, okay. I don't want it fully saturated like I'm going to shampoo it, but I just want it damp, because that's what's been working for me. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Alright, so now I'm gonna pull the star of the show out here and make its introduction. I've had a little sugar in the form of juice, okay. Acute anointing, okay, and I don't have a whole lot left, so I'm gonna have to be real stingy with how much I use today, which is fine, because I feel like my hair is a lot more moisturized, so I'm just not gonna have to go so crazy today. Just to make sure I have enough oil to get around the other side of this head. So I dumped some on my scalp directly with this wonderful applicator tip, maybe a little bit more, okay. Then rub it in, give myself a little scalp massage. This scalp massage business is supposed to be good for your scalp. Get the blood flowing, something or other, whatever. I just like the way it feels, and that was the instructions that I followed from the very first hot oil treatment that I ever followed and did. And it's worked well for me ever since, that I really haven't felt a need to make many changes to it. Though I have tested out some other ways. I've done it on much wetter hair, and I've done it on dry hair, and I just feel like slightly damp is good. So I'm just bringing down some of the oil that I dumped up there on my scalp down through the strands, and I'm going to pour a little bit more in the palm of my hand and drag that through. And that's like all gonna be all, because I got to make this work, got to make this last. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna bring this through the rest of my hair. I want to get my strands covered in the oil the very warm oil. I forgot to even explain. So to warm up my oil, because you don't actually want it hot, they call it a hot oil treatment, but you really want it very warm. To get mine very warm, I run my sink full of hot, literally steaming water and put the whole bottle of oil in there, and I leave it for about 15 minutes. And then I start going ahead with what I just started. And so then once I get enough on my hair, I put it into a Bantu knot, and that's just to get the hair out of the way. Maybe it'll stay the first time. I don't know. So yeah, it's super easy, super fast. That's all I'm doing. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do all the rest of these sections, and I'm gonna be back. Okay, all done. Let me get this stuff on my head for this back one tries to unravel itself again. First, I like to go ahead and cover my head with this plastic shower cap, and then my bonnet. All right, then the big giant scarf. Not too tight. I wake up with a headache. Okay, now that's done. All right, so reason I like to do all that stuff right there is because, why do I like to do it? Okay. I like to do all this stuff because I feel like, one, that was the first tutorial I had seen, that's how they did it. But the reason for the madness is, one, you don't want to get oil all over your clothes and bedding. And so this kind of helps, gives you a nice protective couple layers, not just one. And then, you know, it just helps kind of sort of insulate you, if you will. So, you know, whatever heat you generate, hopefully it just kind of, you know, helps to magnify it a little bit, trap it in there, help the oil get its little thing going a little better. Anywho, it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it because it's been working for me. So that's reason number 3. Anywho, so with that being said, I'm all done with this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just chill for the rest of the night. But I will see you in the morning. Okay, bye. Morning. All right, go ahead and take all this off. I've had a busy morning because I feel like I needed to re-up on some products because I'm gonna use my foam today, and I still have some left in there, but I don't know if it's enough. It's probably enough, and I'm just being paranoid, but whatever. Now I have more. Push in the opposite direction to get the hair down. Not looking bad considering I probably use half the amount of oil I usually use. Look at my head. Oh my God. It's like a road map. I didn't sleep that hard. Okay. My ends definitely could have used more still. But other than that, not too bad. Okay, it's all down. So I'm gonna wash, deep condition with my deep conditioner hair mask. Okay, and then I'm gonna be ready to style. All right, so let's go ahead and wash this hair. I'm gonna thoroughly saturate all of my strands. And the reason for that is, one, I think it helps to just start the process of rinsing some of the oil out of my hair. And also applying shampoo to thoroughly, saturated hair. I just said it. Also helps it lather easier. And so I get more lather, a more dense lather, while using less product, which is awesome. Okay, so there's Whipped Wonder whipped shampoo, and so that's how much I am going to use for my first wash. And I'm going to stick my hair back under shower because I want it sopping wet when I apply my shampoo. So I'm not looking to start lathering here. I'm just kind of distributing it between both hands so I can apply evenly on my hair, and then I'm just going to start rubbing it all over. You can already see the suds starting to appear. The lather is incredible, my friends. So here I am just starting to lather it up. I always use my fingertips to scrub at my scalp, never my fingernails. And I always wash my scalp and the top of my hair, never the mids and ends, because that hair is more fragile. It being older hair, it doesn't need as much handling. And so to get that part clean, I just do this fun thing that I've always done. Turns out there's an actual purpose to it. So dragging that additional foam down the hair is what's going to help to get the rest of that clean. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse that out. When I rinse out my shampoo or really any other product, I also like to use my hands and just squeeze some of it out because I feel like it helps the process move faster. Just squeezing that out. Okay, I already said that. Anyway, that's how much I'm using for the second wash. Again, applying to super thoroughly saturated hair, and I'm really doing the exact same process over again. Just massaging the scalp with my fingertips, getting it clean, washing the scalp, not really scrubbing it into my mids and ends, and then dragging that foam all the way down through the strands to the end. Literally, it's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. You can't tell me you don't want to try that. Does it not look fun? It does. I know. Okay. It's me living my childhood. Don't try to take that away from me. Anyway, so I'm just going to rinse that out, gather myself together, focused. Okay, so rinse that out. Now I'm going in with Twilight Tempest Deep Conditioning Hair Mask. That's my deep conditioning hair mask. That's how thick and creamy she is. Love it, love her. So that's how much I'm using on this whole half of my head. And I'm just going to stick my head back under the shower water while I distribute it evenly between both hands. And the reason I like to do that is because I feel like I can control better where I apply the hair mask. So I like to apply it to saturated hair as well, despite some things that I've heard on the internet about people not thinking that you should, because for me, I feel like it distributes again throughout the hair better, and I can get the same results or better while using less product. So here's my unbrush coming on the scene. And I just like to start on the ends of my hair, obviously, and move my way up. It's very tangly today, and so when it's really tangly, I brush it against my palm. I feel like that lessens the amount of tension and less likely to cause breakage that way. So my process for detangling is to brush and then follow through with a finger comb. So I'm brushing and finger detangling at the same time, and I just feel like that's the best of both worlds. My fingers will definitely catch any like really extreme knots or tangles, and the unbrush, like, it won't tear through those. It will eventually get them, but I just feel like this helps me identify where I need to focus my attention, if you will. And then the unbrush also just makes sure it gets a lot of that shed hair out, which to me keeps my hair from being as tangly. So when it gets detangled, it pretty much stays detangled. And it's really tangly this time because if you saw my refresh video, I did my twist out only using foam, but I had struggled. Actually, you saw at the beginning of this video what it looked like, but because I worked out a couple times and then it was humid and all that other stuff, it definitely just got really fuzzy. And in those cases, my hair does really start to tangle up, and so it's taken me a little bit longer to get through my detangling session, which is still no time comparatively. But I just want to make sure I am getting it thoroughly detangled, because I definitely want to start my wash and go with a moisturized detangled head of hair, because that's just my preference. So I'm just going through still with my same procedures, if you will, and just making sure that I get everything nicely detangled with my method that has just been working so well for me. And all of my conditioners have wonderful, incredible slip. So even though my hair was very tangled, it is still not taking me a long time to get through it, relatively speaking. Longer than it usually does, but still a very short amount of time. And that's because I've specifically formulated this deep conditioning hair mask as well as all of my other conditioners to have incredible slip. Nobody wants to sit there all day detangling their hair. That used to be a nightmare and a huge reason for why I did not want to do my hair, why I struggled with liking my hair, and now I love doing the process. There's something kind of soothing about it. So anyway, pretty much done with that side. And so what I like to do is just take it and either twist or braid it. It really just depends on, I don't know, the moon. There's no rhyme or reason what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying. So I've been on a kick where I've been braiding it recently, last couple of videos. So I just braid the side up. I'm going to do the other side. Going to pull that hair out of the brush and show you how much hair I did not lose, because realize this is from my entire head, y'all. So anyway, I let that sit in my hair for about 20 minutes. I don't use a shower cap or sit under a heated dryer just because I don't feel like I really need that. It's warm enough in the shower, and I think it does just a good enough job for it to just sit on my hair during that time. My low porosity son does sit under a hooded dryer though for about 30 minutes, and man, his hair is so soft. So anyway, same method of just squeezing the product out of my hair as I rinse the conditioner out. It's getting so long, y'all. Look at that. Okay, so and then I continue to shop the back of the hair because I'm just entertained by it. So anyway, it's all pretty much done there. Now I'm just gonna plate it, and here we are. It's looking really moisturized, defined, and I haven't put a single product on it. But it is about that time to start styling now. So let's get to it. Almost started talking without my mic again. Still an adjustment period, apparently. Let me stop adjusting while I'm trying to, okay. So, time to style this hair, which I left sopping wet, but you know. Anyway, so I'm going to take my hair and just split it in half. Wait, do I like my part? Let's address that first. Just gonna clean it up a teeny bit. Well, that's not bad. It's just that hair back there. Okay. That's good. And I'm going to put this hair up out of the way while I work on this side. Bam. Okay. So, like last week, I'm just going to give it a little bit more water. I always forget to mention, so I'm going to mention it now. When I rinse my hair at the very end of the wash in the shower there, I rinse it with like room temperature, cool, not cold, but kind of coolish water, barely warm, because my high porosity hair likes that. It helps to lock in a little bit more moisture. I do the water a little warmer from my low porosity sun. Okay, so I think I've saturated this enough. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my leave-in to this whole side. No, I'm not. I lied to you. I'm going to do Mysterious Magnificence to the whole side. Okay. And I need to make more. You see, I stay running out of stuff at the same time. I ran out of oil. I'm running out of shampoo and conditioner. I'm running out of Mysterious Magnificent. I spray enough so that I get this foaming action when I rake. I don't want full-on mousse foam, you know, big giant foam. I just want enough, just like this. I say just like this a lot. When I go back and edit videos, like, hope no one ever turns any of your videos to a drinking game. They're going to be ruined. Because I repeat myself a lot. I try to take some of it out, but you know, it's hard to get, y'all say you know a lot too. That's okay. It's hard to get it all of them out. So I leave in I'm really bad and together and but anyway, you really get to know yourself when you see yourself on video. Okay, so I think that's pretty good there. Where's my towel? Unprepared. Okay. Next, now I'm going to do the leave-in, and there I go again. Okay, one more. Okay, so that's about what I'm gonna use on this half, and just gonna apply it to the hair. I love the leave-in, obviously, because it's mine. Last week I talked about how my first leave-in that I fell in love with was Cantu, which I love so much. I got the big giant bottle with the pump, and it was the inspiration for this leave-in. Now I ain't saying they the same, okay? But it was just, you know, it inspired me because I loved the nice, thick, creamy consistency. My high porosity hair, which I didn't know nothing about or know I had at the time, absolutely loved it. So that was the inspiration, and then I made and I tweaked and all that other stuff until I felt like it was perfect. You know, sometimes I even use it as a rinse out conditioner. Pretty much all of my refreshes I use it as a rinse out conditioner because it's very good, yo. And it just like really absorbs to my hair very nicely, and it keeps me so moisturized. So I do not recommend it if you're low porosity. I have a lightweight leave-in on my site, and my son was the inspiration for that because he's low porosity and his hair has seen a nice change since he started using it. I think I've obsessively rubbed that in at this point. But I really like to make sure I always dropping stuff. I like to make sure that the products are really incorporated before I move on to the next phase. So we're doing this smaller section process stuff here because last week I liked the results, so I'm curious, of course, to see what happens if I do it with other combinations. So now I'm just going to, the front of my hair is less dense than the back, so it caused me to hum and haw a lot over, and it's like this part really, because up here at the root it's a little fuller-ish, kind of want to be, but then down at the bottom it's just like, I don't know what it'd be thinking, but I wish it would stop. Okay, so I'm gonna clip that up there. Okay, so now I'm gonna work with this back here. So this is kind of how I used to do my twist outs, actually. I would put like all the main stuff on there. My, the water, which I'm gonna reapply. My moisturizing aloe vera spray, that's Mysterious Magnificence, and my leave-in, I'll put that all on like a big chunk of the hair, or all the hair even. And then I will go in with the stylers on smaller bits of hair. So it's the method to my madness here with these. And so I'm just going to section this off, remembering to do so before I start adding product, unlike last week. Then I'm just gonna put that out the way. All right, so I'm gonna add some more water on top of the leave-in. That's what I had been doing and I've been liking it. And rub that in. Lots of water is my key for a good wash and go. Maybe it's because I'm high porosity and I did get that tip from a high porosity person. So I've seen other people do it. I wasn't sure of their porosity because I don't know if they stated it or if I paid attention. Okay, so next up it's gonna be Slick Sorcery. That's her consistency. She's real thick on purpose. Okay, so I'm just gonna, that's too big, holy cow. Let's start. I'm gonna start off with that much. There we go, in the palm of my hand. Okay, and I'm gonna rub that together. That's a necessary step. Okay, and then I'm just gonna start applying, rub it on, and rake and press. Raking and pressing all the way from roots to end. We like the rake and press. And I'm a little obsessive about making sure that all of the product is like really incorporated very nicely into the hair before I add anything else. I like to layer, obviously. I read, years ago that layering was the best for high porosity hair. Certainly don't know about the other types. But yeah, so I think that's looking really good. And I don't know if I want to add any more. I don't know. Tiny bit? Probably didn't need that, but I added it anyway. It couldn't hurt. But yeah, I like to start off with less than what I think I need because I can always add, but I can't take away if I feel like I've added too much. This Stronghold gel is maybe a year old, not what's in the bottle. I mean, it's been maybe a year since I created it. I think it has actually. And I mean, you probably can't even see that. But that is, I'm just going to add that specifically to the ends like I didn't do last week. And just see. Okay, so now that I've done that, it's time for the foam. Here we are. Whispering Waves. Did I already say that the gel was called Slick Sorcery? Well, it is. And it's going to take a couple pumps. Okay. I'm just going to apply that on top. Look, that looks so good. Oh, toot your own horn, girl. Toot your own horn. Okay, moving on. Just going to clip that so I don't be trying to style the stain section again. Okay, adding a little water. Okay, maybe a little more on the ends. Them ends, honey. Okay. Raking and pressing. Raking and pressing. So anywho, sorry, I had an ADHD moment. ADHD moment, sometimes I cannot do two things at once, including talking and doing any other activity. I'm using like 4 pumps on this section. FYI. That's what I used on the bottom. And so that's what I'm using here. And 4 seemed like enough, so I just didn't add any more. Y'all, it is looking good. Look at it. It's all shiny. Okay. Y'all know I get excited. I'm bumping my mic. I'm so sorry. So, yeah. Okay. Now that I've done that, water. Now this front is not my friend. The closer to the front I get, the more damage it is. Rake and press. Oh, a little bit more at the bottom. Okay. It's looking real good, y'all. Like, usually I spray a little water. I still will. Why not? And that's that side all done. So I'm going to go ahead and clip this hair over. Okay. I'm getting that hair out the way just so that I am not trying to style the same hair I've already styled. Look at how much. So look at this. Look at how fluffy it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side. Saturate it with water and do all the steps. I'm going to come back. Okay. This is what results. Okay. So you saw how much I started with. And this is where I am now. A little bit goes a long way. I did my whole head. Now I'm going to diffuse Tymo Air Hype. I'm going to diffuse on high heat, high air, whatever their version of that terminology is. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna come back when I'm finished. Okay, y'all. It's dry enough. I don't know if it's 100% dry, but it is dry enough for my liking. Okay, so the definition is crazy, y'all. So I'm gonna sit like I usually do, just for a bit, I need to cool off. I just like to let it sit for a bit and stretch my hair, lift my roots, and be done. Okay, I've just sat around long enough. I'm going to go ahead and stretch my hair. So to stretch my hair, I changed my attachment to this concentrator attachment. That's what it is. Okay, look at me remembering stuff this week. And this is one that I prefer to use. Like, I've seen people use no attachment, like whatever works, I guess. But this is what I first have been using from the first tutorial I found, and so that's what we're doing. And then I just take a section of hair. How big or small the section is really up to you. And then I pull it. No baby pulls. Just give it a nice. I see something in the corner of my eye. It's bugging me. Okay. Nice pull like this. I'm going to leave these curls at the bottom out of it. You don't want to stretch those. And then we're just going to take the blow dryer and go down a couple times. Okay. High heat, high air, just like when I diffuse. And that's good enough for me. So like, I mostly just like doing this because it helps with the gel cast. Not that this gel cast does not feel very strong at all. And give it a little extra length. That's all. I'm going to do this all the way around my head, and then I'm going to lift my roots, yeah. Okay, all stretched. Now I'm just gonna take my pick and lift my roots. And that's just all I do, is just slide it in there at the root and just do a little lift, just to give me a little extra volume. You know what I'm saying? Okay, these are the final results. This is them. Okay. It looks really good. The definition is still amazing. It's shiny. I'm gonna tell, I already told you how hard it has been to get my hair really shiny. I love it. Okay, so there we are. This is it. This is it. All right. Okay, so all the products that I used today were Tropical Fantasy scented, and it's my favorite scent right now. But if you don't like Tropical Fantasy pineapple type fragrances, I have others. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that. I have lavender, peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, strawberry, patchouli, lemon pound cake, and apple aroma, and unscented if you don't like fragrances or they just don't agree with you. Because that's the thing. I get it. And I thought of you. We're friends. Okay. Anyway, also, if you're looking to take your hair journey to the next level or start a hair journey, I do offer a digital hair journal / planner. And in that journal, you can really get a hold of your hair and the health of it. If you don't know your hair type, I don't just mean the letter number system. I also mean porosity, because the porosity is very important. So much more important. Because your hair needs to be able to absorb and retain moisture. Those things are very important to hair health. So there are spots in there for you to figure those things out. And then research or note things that do work for your hair already. And then research and, note things that do work for those hair types once you figure them out. And then spaces for you to write down what you're using, how you're using it, how much you're using it, and if it's effective or not, and for which styles, because different products work better for different styles. And so the ultimate goal of the hair journal, though, is to have optimal hair health. And so you can also write down your annual goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and then your actual process for each week and change it up as needed. So YouTube is my hair journal. So I don't actually write anything down, but I record it every single week and post it up here. And it's really nice to be able to look back and see my progress, which I will be posting soon. And so anyway, the products that I listed earlier are linked in the description below, as well as a bundle if you are wanting to try some and try multiples, because I do offer discounts for bundles. There is also a link in the description for the hair journal if you want to download and try that. And then let's talk about today's lip gloss. This is it. I don't know why I was going to link for you if this huge close up like you couldn't see it, but whatever. This is Warm Brown. It's this one. And it is definitely one of my absolute favorites. It just suits me. It's like a calm, rich brown. I don't know if those words go together, but that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so the link for that is also below if you're interested, and bundles for if you're interested in multiple colors. And then finally, the earrings. What you think about these? What you think? Can you see them? Yeah. So I make resin earrings. I used to make a whole lot of other resin things, period. And long story short, I moved what I felt matched my Soap Witch brand to the Soap Witchcraft site. I will be making more resin things, including earrings, but life is just life, and so I haven't yet, but I intend to start next year. So I have some earrings listed now. They're all one of a kind, so they won't look like this. They're different shapes, sizes, colors, etc. But if you like unique or one of a kind type earrings, you might find something you like. Link in the description below. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me on my journey. This really is a personal journey for me and growing out of my shell. I talked about it in the last video. It's really a joy to be able to come on and chat and, you know, just share my journey and love for all the things that I like to do. And so I appreciate you coming along this journey with me. With that being said, if you did like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification bell mouse, okay, all the way to the end, the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, and give this video a like. All right, with all that being said, I will see you later.